kes on kavast näinud, vaadanud, siis järgmine esineja on meil Lisa Kivirist. Ja Liisaga on meil olnud koostöö päris juba pikalt, ei ole lihtsalt mõni kuu. Me oleme koos ka kirjutanud projekti, üks projektidest ei ole nii edukas olnud kui teine projekt, mida Liisa praegu tutvustab. Kuna Liisa on alles oma eesti keele õpingute alguses, siis tema räägib inglise keeles.
Tervist, minu nimi Lisa Kivirist ja ma olen Amerikast pärit, aga minu isa oli eestlane. Ma opin eesti keelt praegu, olen opinud eesti keelt parkud. Mul on veel palju opida. And for everyone's sake, I'll continue in English, but vabandust, hopefully next time some more. And I thank you very much for the invitation to join you here today. This is fantastic. And thank you to Sharit for translating for me. I hope it's not distracting in the background there, but it's so fascinating, everything that's going on here today and that you're sharing. And I'm very excited to share a new project that is under the U.S. Embassy in Estonia in partnership with Inut and hopefully other folks, and that's why I'm here to share today. My roots and background in the States are in rural work with women. I've worked in these women's spaces for years now and just love the fact whenever we gather, things happen, right? And people connect and new ideas come about. And particularly in our rural areas in the States, what women currently make up one of the fastest growing groups of new farmers and particularly prioritize local agriculture and local food systems. There's not a lot of support for that. So we have found and utilized what we call the learning circle model, but it's nothing nobody here doesn't know already. But the research is showing that when women gather and we share ideas from a diversity of backgrounds and ages and geography, things happen and we learn. So that's what we've been doing. We have a project in the States called Soil Sisters that is intended particularly to bring together women in rural areas with conservation priorities who care for the land and the environment and want to steward that through organic agriculture and particularly creating local food systems. So, but very informal, very based on, again, networks and getting together over good food and coffee and beer too, sometimes you need that. So the idea now is to create a connection between Soil Sisters in the US and the many Soil Sisters in Estonia. And so this project is Soil Sisters cultivating collaboration between rural women in Estonia and the US, and to use this learning circle model to do so. So what I'll be doing is helping collect some stories of women in Estonia and the United States who are doing innovative things, doing different things, and how we can learn from each other. I work in the rural policy side, particularly in the States, and we have so much to learn from the business community and the entrepreneurship community amongst women in Estonia. We tend to, in the States, have too much regulation, and I'm so impressed by what's happening here, particularly in the countryside with cafe days and new food businesses and things that can start much more regularly. I say that as somebody where I am in our farm in Wisconsin, so we're about 2 hours north of Chicago, but not Chicago, it's the country. And we have laws that are specific to every state, and when you have 50 states, that gets complicated. And in Wisconsin, some female farmer friends of mine and I had to sue the state. I don't even know if there's a word in Estonia for sue, but we had to take our government to court for the right to sell a cookie out of our home kitchen. So that's where we are with a lot of these things. So I look forward to hearing the stories and to share the successes that are happening that we can learn from. So the project is just starting. We're going to have a virtual mini conference next fall in 2025. So I'll definitely happy to keep everybody posted and help keep folks in the know through Inut. But right now, if there's any, I just love meeting all of you. And if there's stories particularly women-owned businesses to profile in any rural areas in Estonia, please let me know. And also to other organizations to partner with and help get the word out in these stories. That's my background, is more on the writing side. They generously put my book out on the table, Soil Sisters, but that was a book we worked on to create and bring together some of this knowledge that women share in the farming space, because the businesses tend to be smaller but more diverse and more creative and collaborative and successful that way. So yeah, more to come on Soil Sisters between the U.S. and Estonia, and please, ideas and people to talk to. I would really, really appreciate that, and my Estonian will improve next time, and I look forward to talking more in the afternoon panel on my own family story during the Great Migration. Thank you.
Meil on tõesti hea meel, et me oleme Liisaga saanud koostööd teha ja teeme edaspidi ja õpime eesti keelt. Ja siin on ka niisugune kommunikaat. Ja, nii, ja palun. Ja